Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so today before you leave. Make sure to thumbs up the video if you do like what you see, and to share on all your social media networks that you happen to be on at this time. Hello, and welcome back. Happy Memorial Day. Happy holidays to everybody. I'm so happy to be back in front of the camera as usual. And I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that we're staying safe, that we're cleaning our hands, and we're cleaning surfaces in our households and around our households that involve us. I hope everybody's just staying safe, staying secure, and just taking as many cautions as we can. So hopefully we're all well. All right, so let's hop into this video. So this is a topic that kind of came across my mind today because I know this is it's kind of a constant issue that's going on, but I feel that it's a little bit more prevalent now more than ever. Okay, dating, mating, and relating. All right, so sometimes with dating, the lines can get blurry, so we do need to go in armed. We must go in armed in order to see the real truth of the matter. Now, I'm talking to my ladies, but I am talking to my gentlemen as well because I don't want you guys to feel, left out because any scenario that may be a negative scenario, it can affect either sex. And I think when we look at it, we realize that a lot of times males and females we go through the same hardships when it comes to dating, mating, and relating. So, number one point I want to make is what you're looking for. Know what you're looking for, but what you're looking for may not match what he's looking for or what she's looking for. Okay. So, ladies, sometimes men say what they need to in order to hook you in because they may be fishing. They're fishing, and I know fishing is a term that Steve Harvey came up with for sports fishing, however you want to put it. The guy is fishing, meaning he's just looking for what's kind of out there. He's not really serious. He's like, hey, I'm playing the numbers game. I really don't care. I'm having a good time here. So if he's doing that, he may say what he needs to say to hook you in. So he's reeling you in there. Okay. And so once you ask the right questions, you will locate the true desire. So that's why it's so important. I love Steve Harvey's books that he put out. I thought they were really helpful for women just to kind of get the gist of things and kind of get a little idea as to like what to say to men. Too bad there's no books for men, to know what they need to be saying. I don't think men would even pay attention or read it. But anyway, you have to kind of know what to ask a person so that you can help navigate the murky waters here, because you do have a lot of guys who may just be fishing, they may just be kind of playing around, and they may just be looking for random hookups, just random sexual encounters with random women. And so they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for a relationship. Oh yeah, I want something serious." And they're not serious. Once you start talking to them, you kind of are starting to see how they see you and how they see women at that particular time in their lives. So it's important to get those questions out. You got to ask those questions. This goes for gentlemen too. You have to ask women, the same sorts of questions. You're gonna ask the correct questions. You got to ask the correct questions to find out, what people's intentions are in general, because everybody doesn't have good intentions for you. So questions must be asked and red flags must be acknowledged. So, moving on to my next point. So, be sure about who you are. You have to be sure, especially for my ladies, you got to be sure about who you are before even going into trying to date, mate, and relate with anyone. Make sure you know who the heck you are and what you will stand for, what you won't stand for. So if you're not, others will bewilder you and bamboozle you out of your own worth, you're going to make it easy for a predator to take advantage of you. You're going to become prey. So you don't want to be easy prey. We like others to pray for us, not prey on us. Okay, so I hope you caught that. Okay, so make sure that you are very sure about who you are and where you stand. You just want to have some standards. Steve Harvey talks a lot about that too, but I'm big on that. You gotta have. Me and my friend were just having a discussion about that the other day about having relationship standards as far as not just oh he needs to be 6 feet tall and he needs to drive a Lexus and whatever. Like that's silly materialistic stuff. No, we need to know like I mean you need to know what you're looking for and know what you won't put up with so that you don't end up going off with some guy and you end up at his house and you're like, how did I get in this situation? Or he's at your house and, let's say you did know a guy for a few months and you did have a house date, which is fine, but like initially maybe in your mind, you like, okay, we're just gonna have dinner, we're gonna watch TV, that's pretty much it, then he's gonna go after a certain period of time. And then all of a sudden the time is 1 hour is going into 2 hours and two is going into 3 hours. Like, why is he still here? He's still here now. All of a sudden he's touching me and I'm letting my guard down. Oh no, we're doing something I really didn't want to do. Now if you want to have sex, that's fine. Go for it. But if you don't and you knew that you really didn't want to do this, now you're in this compromising situation. So just know who you are going into the situation. It's just very important, especially if you're just starting out with dating. You gotta know who you are and what you stand for before you go into anything. Lastly, make sure you set appropriate boundaries. So don't allow situations where you can be easily victimized. Always set up your own security. So, and I want to just break that down just for a second because I'm not saying that if there is a situation where there's like a sexual assault that happens, like God forbid, I'm not saying that you were the cause of that or that you could have done better, you could have done something different to avoid it because sexual assault is not easily avoided all the time and it's not the victim's responsibility to try to make him or herself less vulnerable to it. It can if it happens, it just happens. So it's nothing that the victim did to bring it on. So I'm definitely not saying that, but you want to try to set up your own security where you are fully in control. Always make sure that you're having the power in the situation. And this is especially for my ladies. Make sure that you feel powerful at all times. You feel like if I need to walk away, I can easily walk away. If I need to ask the gentleman to leave, then I can easily ask the gentleman to leave, no problems. You know. So just make sure that you're in that sort of situation. Like for example, it can be something as simple as choosing to meet publicly as opposed to meeting at a guy's house. I mean, that was the easy one. It's like let me not even, go there. Let me not even go to his house where all these mixed signals can occur and he gets his feelings and touching on me and I mean I want that to happen. I mean I didn't want to be bothered with him like that. Like how about we just meet publicly from jump and just have a good time. We'll have some lunch, we'll have dinner, we'll have coffee, whatever it is, we'll have drinks, and that way he can go his way, I'll go my way. So it's just that establishing security for yourself and establishing boundaries for the situation. So yeah, but yeah, dating is it's gotten kind of crazy with COVID going on, and it's so funny. I was thinking about today how, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when it comes to like married Christians, like not all of them are the same. Not all of them have the same viewpoint, but some of the ones I've heard, it's like they talk against online dating for Christian singles. Or I guess for anybody, but mostly for Christian singles, like they have this thing where they're not really for online dating for whatever reason. But now with COVID going on, that's all you have is online dating. So it's like if you're not married now, you're not a married Christian, but you're a Christian single, and you're looking to mingle, you're looking to date and mate and relate, like what the heck else are you gonna do? So now you're kind of forced into the online world, even if it wasn't your thing, because not every Christian single is like ends up going online to date, So now you kind of have to, So and then even if like you meet a person in person, I don't know where you were, you supposed to be inside, but I mean there are moments where we get even during COVID, like we still get a chance to go outside a little bit, kind of, you know. But even if you do meet someone, you do manage to meet someone. I don't know how that worked out with the mask and everything, but more power to you. You guys are not gonna really be able to date normally. You're gonna have to do virtual dating, Zoom dating, and yeah. So I don't know I don't know what has happened, but the world is really like flipped upside down. So it's just interesting to see like the dynamic of it all. Like just see what's gonna happen. You know, I want to see all singles who want to be married. I want to see us get married and be happy. Despite COVID or whatever other devil is trying to impede our progress, God is still working in the midst. So, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. But we're not passively waiting. We are actively waiting. We haven't stopped actively waiting just because, COVID is here. We still are trusting in the Lord, and we still got our faith up, and we still doing our thing. Now's the time to just focus on business ventures, getting those set up, getting everything going, and just finishing up things. So, yeah, get those to do lists out and start scratching off things one by one, and then let God take care of the big stuff that you can't handle. You just handle what you can. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Once again, happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody has a safe and fun Memorial Day. And I will be back a little bit later. If you still have not purchased a copy of my latest novel, Long Way to Love, it is still available on Amazon as well as Barnes & Noble. And I will leave the information in the more info box below. But until next time, I'll see you later, peeps. Take care.